Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
In the red area, it's blue. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Pass caught, can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they move the ball all the way down the field, 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And it's caught from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The pass rush closing in. Makes a quick grab. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Texas 14, Ohio State 0.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Graham. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the single back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Now, 4th down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Ohio State 0.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Pressure is coming. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Rifles this football to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. On the run, it's White. Tackle made after a big gain.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that throw.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's saying. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Golden. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score. Texas.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Looking to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Longhorns are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Running out of, that'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And it's taken at the 25.
The return brings it out to the 38. And the Texas offense.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
42 Spider.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Oh, and the football comes out. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
14.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put them in scoring position before the half. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. A good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Caught near the sideline. It's Graham. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking to throw. It's saying. The pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally stopped at the 4. Great.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up in the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Trying the run. It's White. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to pass. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On the set.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Single back, takes the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
27.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's how the drive will start.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
51, Ohio State, 27.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
Here we go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Blue. Running with purpose. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer? Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all in? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
on the play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? The shotgun running play call. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught. Completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Trying to extend the play. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.